Thanks for chatting with Ris, where we are going to be talking about everything motherhood and entrepreneurship. I do have guests today, but I have two of my closest friends with me, and we're going to be talking about motherhood and dating as a mom, because the whole message of my business is rebranding the value of love, and so we're going to talk about that today. So first I'm going to introduce Sanaya. Well, I'm going to let Sanaya introduce herself. I actually met both of these friends at Grace's. So yeah, Sanaya.
Hey y'all. My name is Sanaya. I met Marissa at Grace's. 25. I'm a mom. Hey.
She just recently graduated from TSU.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Bachelor's in math, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
She want to be like a freaking
teacher or some shit. We'll figure it out.
I'm about to say a scientist, but goddamn, I don't know.
That's what everybody was
like.
What
are you trying to be?
I think I'm going to teach to start off. I was thinking about maybe, I keep saying like maybe an actuary or an accountant, but you have to like get a degree in accounting to do that. So
you can't use the mathematics degree?
I think I can, and I could just try and get the certification that's qualified for it. But
baby, it's the way around all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm not cursing.
Okay, I was going to ask you that. I definitely was going to ask you that. Are we allowed to cuss?
Yes, you're allowed to curse.
Okay.
You're allowed to curse right now.
Not to,
I'm not getting monetized yet, but once I'm getting close to being monetized, then I'm going to clip everybody from cursing. But right now, we're fine. We're going to have fun.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Sanaya. Next, I have Amy.
Hi, you guys. I'm Amy. I'm a mom, 25. I am a waitress and bartender at the lo and behold Grace's.
The notorious Grace.
Yeah, I haven't been in school. I'm actually trying to get back into school. Okay, my bad. Not trying. I'm gonna get back into school. Yeah, we don't use the word try around here.
No, we do.
But yeah.
Okay.
I'm living life.
Exactly. One thing that I do want to say is y'all be sleeping on servers, baby. Everybody has this negative connotation about like being a waitress or being a server, baby. We make money,
girl,
and we get benefits.
We get benefits. We make money. We're able to network and just have fun while creating an amazing experience. Friend people. It's been so crazy since I stopped working because I've had all of like my regulars just hitting me up, hitting my phone. Are you at work? I'm like, nope. I was going to talk a little bit more about Grace's, but I don't want to. We're going to talk, we're going to dive into our episode about what it's like dating as a mom. So, both of y'all, how has it been? I'm going to start with you, Amy. How's it been? Well, okay, so first, talk about your children. Talk about your children. How old is your child? Talk to me about your child.
Riley is 5. She's 5 going on 15. Pray for me. No, but she really is the sweetest girl.
She's so sweet.
She's
gorgeous.
My mini me for sure. Yeah. I have her. Actually, I get her back today, so I'm gonna go pick her up after this. But I have her for a full week, then her dad has her for a full week, so I know how to plan accordingly.
Right.
But yeah, she's great.
She's amazing. I love Riley. She's
baby in the world.
She's so smart. She's so sassy. She's so sweet. She is such a fun time. Yes. I love Riley. Okay, so Sanaya, tell me about your motherhood journey situation.
Baby's name is Sage. He is 1.5 this month. He's literally like the life of the party. He's not shy at all. He'll go up to any stranger and try to talk to them. I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, he's literally an experience. He's so great. The best thing that's ever happened.
I love being a mom.
It's so much fun.
Like, I don't know. I feel like, well, maybe there was a negative connotation around it because, like, a lot of girls at one point were getting pregnant really young, or while we were younger, and when people were having babies really young. Not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it's like.
And then it became really popular to become, like, a baby mama. Like, that was such a big, like...
Okay, so that was never my goal.
Never.
No, definitely.
Never.
Oh, no. Never the goal. But there was, like, a time, like, we can't say that there wasn't a time in social media where, like, baby daddy and baby mama, it just kind of, like, you just... I feel like it was something that you didn't really want to talk about, and then it was like, yeah, like that's my baby daddy, like, you know, even if it's their boyfriend, they're still like, that's my baby daddy, like, because I'm in a relationship.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like it wasn't a negative.
No, it was glorified.
Yeah.
Correct. It was glorified. Like a lot of the celebrities right now, like we know their baby mamas and their baby mamas are famous just because they're, you know, baby mamas have somebody
because
prominent.
Of a celebrity, yeah. But they used to like not talk about that shit out loud. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that was God humbling me because my whole life I grew up saying like, oh, I'm never gonna be a baby mama, like I'm never gonna have kids until like I'm married. God was like, baby,
I was like, yeah, at 20 I'm gonna be graduating. I'm gonna be married at 25, have my kids when I'm young.
My age was 26.
This whole timeline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 25 now, living my best life. It don't look like anything I talked about. It looked like
not at all.
But I feel like that's the best thing too, because it wasn't. I don't know. Maybe that life wasn't for you. You know.
You never know. You know they tell you when you tell God, you know, God you're playing, He laughs at it. So, okay, what has y'all's experience been dating? Okay, so. I'm single. Amy's single.
I'm in an open relationship.
Sanaya's in an open relationship. Okay, we're gonna talk about that later because I also am interested in an open relationship. But so that's why I was gonna start with Amy. Tell me about what your experience has been dating since you become a mom.
Before I became a mom, or since
since you become a mom, or you can compare and contrast the difference.
Okay, so before I became a mom, I was always like caked up. Okay, like I did not. I have never been to a college party. I've never been to a college sporting event. I have never, like, there's a lot of nevers I haven't done. Mm-hmm. But if you know me now, you'd be like, damn, bitch, you were outside. But it's because I didn't experience that growing up. I've never been to a house party, like, you know, when people be having house parties in high school. Mm-hmm. Never been to one. Like, I was always caked up. So like my vision of like love and like that was, I don't want to say tainted. Mm-hmm. So my parents have been married for 29 years, you know, so like
I mean mine too.
That's what
my parents have been married for 29 years.
I always just wanted to like find my person. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, well, then I had Riley, and it was just very that. And so around that time it was COVID, and like everybody was at home on their phones. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then I was going through postpartum. I started going to the gym, and I just started meeting people. Like I didn't know people existed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. You kind of get in your bubble. And
I was never outside. Like,
forget about
always at home. Like I considered myself a homebody. Now, what? Home?
You wish I was at home.
What is home?
Home. No, but so I think that like I definitely feel like you have to date. Like there's no way that like so my aunt, her husband. Mm-hmm. Was her first boyfriend ever. She's never had anything else other than him. Mm-hmm. You know, and they're not happy. They're not, and they're still together. They live in the same house. They barely talk. Like they're not happy. Mm-hmm. I just feel like, and my cousin, her daughter, thought that she was going to be the same exact way. She literally just had her first heartbreak like a year ago, mm-hmm. and it was like the most devastating thing ever. And I was like.
Yeah, because she had that expectation.
I'm like, I feel for you, but at the same time, like,
there's so much more out
I'm
there.
So happy that you got that heartbreak.
Yeah.
Babe, there's so much more out there. Like, there's so much more out there that you don't even know about. Like, you're in Houston. Like, there's Texas.
Houston is
and then there's, like, more states. And then there's, like, the other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Do you feel like it's harder to date now that you have a kid?
Honestly, no, because if I tell people, like, that shit is in my, like, I'm a mom. Like, if anything, I'm a mom first. Mm-hmm. And if you're not okay with that, then you're not for me. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I don't have time to sit here and be like, oh, like, when should I tell them that I have a kid? Like, no, you finna know, like, on the first day. Like, yeah, I'm a mom. I have a 5-year-old. Like, yes, that's me. Mm-hmm. And if you don't like fucking with baby mamas, if you don't like, then I'm just not the one.
Period. So, Sanaya, you're in an open relationship. Mm-hmm. How is dating for you, being in an open relationship and being a mom?
Honestly, I feel like one of our rules is that, like, they won't come around our baby because his dad's still very present in his life. So it's like I don't need anybody to try and come in and like play stepdad. Like we don't. That area is already covered. Like that's cool. So you could literally just either give me all your attention and focus on me, or we could find. I don't know. Or you
We could just not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't need anybody to like. He doesn't need a role model. He already has one. So he doesn't need anybody else to look up to. I'm still getting to know you at that.
Right.
So like
right.
you just wanting to come in and be like Mr. Superhero. I don't need a hero.
I get that. So dating for you is just like, it's like an extracurricular activity. It's just like an extra source of fun.
Yeah. Because we're still young. We're both 25. So
does anybody really actually date for real though? Like,
I feel like they always kind of just want to hit and then see what that's about.
Like
and go
one night
about
stand and then like, all right, that's
that's kind of what I've like realized, and that's why I didn't like being single, because it was literally just me being lusted after, but it wasn't anybody really trying to get to know me.
And you know that's the problem with pretty privilege. It's like you're never really loved. You're lusted over.
And then as soon as they like get what they came here for, then it's like, okay,
switch
well,
up.
now they're acting different, and now they're going after the next person that they're lusting after, and it's like.
Yeah, big. That is a big reason why my brand is what it is. So for my experience, one thing I will say is while I was pregnant, that's when I had like the most amount of men that wanted to take me on dates. And I found that so weird because I've never been pregnant before, but I'm like, damn. And on a couple of my dates, like, I'm like, okay, do you want me to hide my stomach? Like, I literally was asking them, like, okay, do you want me to hide my stomach? Because I don't know how a man's going to feel going out with a pregnant woman that's not their baby. But, baby, these men do not care, okay?
They want to be stepdaddy so bad.
Man, look, you deadbeat daddies.
They don't want to have kids of their own anymore. They just want to play stepdad.
Yes, eat their fruit snacks.
No, but then
and
also,
about their day.
But then also, some of these men can't have kids. Let's put that out there too.
Okay, I have not had that experience, but okay. Well, actually,
Thinking about it,
we're gonna have a lot of like secret laughs because we know each other's personal life. We're not gonna talk too much about our own personal life, but actually, okay, sorry.
That is so ironic that topic came up like at this moment.
Okay. All right. So my thing when it comes to dating is like, okay, I'm a single mom. My daughter is in school, and for her school, I have 12 hours, and they don't close until midnight. So, when I was working and getting off at 10 o'clock at night, like, I'll be fine. I can pick her up at 10:30. I get my 12 hours a day. But whenever I'm going on a date, like, I'm never just free. I'm always on the clock. Like, not for work purposes, but I'm like, okay, like, you have something to do. After this, you have to go get your child. So, I feel like it's kind of, like, cut short. Like, if I have her, if it's my time, because her dad has definitely been a major help recently, and so if I have her, it's like I'm always on the clock, so I can never just relax and just enjoy myself. I'm always like watching the clock the whole time. So that would be like my specific experience. So okay,
but I also think that's very important too, because you were able to experience like not having the support, but then
right, I have been on both sides of it,
and
correct.
For me, I felt like I've always had that support, and like I feel like that has played a major role in me dating, because I do have that full week where I know I'm not gonna have her,
right.
And I know it's kind of weird, but like when she's at her dad's, like we don't call each other, like unless like she's like sick or something, or like she's like, oh, I want to call mommy. But, like, when she's over there, I don't talk to her. And when she's with me, she doesn't talk to her dad, And it's like, I feel like if I didn't have that support, I don't think I would be out here dating. Like, I think I would just be too on my child, so.
I honestly love that y'all have the trust to where y'all don't have to communicate with each other.
Oh, no, I talk to my baby. I mean, I trust when she go over there,
but like, I still love that she's just as, like, she's in, like, it's, like, basically, like, the best of both worlds. So like she's over here with her dad, like she's like, okay, I'm with my dad, like she's having a great time, like she doesn't need feel the need to like
Oh, where's mommy? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
That for
And
her, that she
it
has that
wasn't
security
always
at
like
both
that.
homes.
It took me some time to realize, like, okay, this is both of our child. This is both of our child, and I have to share her with him. That's her dad. So if I'm like worried about her safety, it's her dad. He's not gonna let anything happen to her. So that is something that I had to go through that and go through that thought process. So I wasn't always there, but I am now. Like, I don't got to worry about it. When she's with her dad, it's cool. Whenever she goes with a friend, because I do have like 1 or 2 friends that have kept her for me, just for work purposes. Yeah. You were the first person that kept my baby, actually. You were my first friend that kept my baby.
Yeah.
I love that. But it's also...
your baby and another baby, because they're like, you're pregnant, so I know you're not gonna do anything to my
No
baby.
bullshit. I swear to God, that's my thought
every
process.
time y'all tell me that, yes, they like let me babysit when I was pregnant, because they're like,
I was like, this bitch pregnant. She ain't gonna do nothing because she don't want nothing to be wrong with her baby. So she gonna do right by my child. I swear to God, that was definitely my thought process.
Every time y'all told me that shit made me laugh. I was like, the thought process is there.
But the trust that you got from me from being able to like be comfortable with my
I
child
loved
over
watching her. She didn't like it at first, but then we eventually got on the same page. But I love watching her. She's
well,
the best.
thank you. Yeah, love is a freaking mess.
Karen,
So what?
I say this though.
Yes.
I kind of envy that y'all get a break. I really do.
I thought about that,
don't
and
get
I
a
told
break.
somebody
You know,
that.
I tell people all the time, don't ask me about my co-parenting situation because I will feel like I'm bragging.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like what is that? When you like feel guilty for like something that's not even wrong.
Yeah.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
I don't know the
But,
proper
like,
terminology right now.
right. My vocabulary is not that big.
The
So
tequila
don't.
is here. Tequila is here.
But yeah, I always think about like, what if I didn't have my parents? What if Riley's dad was not present in her life? Like, what would my life look like? Because I sit here, I'm like, oh yeah, being a young mom is not that bad. Being a single mom is not that bad. It's great for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And I
For
feel the
me,
same way.
though.
I have an amazing
But
support system.
I know
Mhm.
so many people that it's not great for, and it's not.
Ideal.
My parents aren't here. It's literally just me.
Right. And so
Where are your parents?
I've had that conversation
hours away.
with Sanaya where it's like sometimes she gets hard on herself, but I'm like, bro, don't stop comparing yourself to other situations that you see and understand that these other, situations, they have more support than you do. So I've had to tell Sanaya a time or two, like, bro, stop being so hard on yourself. It's just you and Dante. Like, I had my apartment downtown from January to October, but I was only staying there 5 nights out of the whole freaking month. So I was wasting downtown rent. And so I'm back at the house with my mom because my daughter's school is right there. I have my mom, I have my dad, I have my grandma, I have my brother who is 13 months younger than me, and myself. That's 10 hands that are, available for my child. So in the same way, I do feel like I am very blessed with the situation. But I swear, I thought about that maybe last year. It's been about a year. And I was just like, damn, I'd be so sad that not sad, but sometimes I do wish I, had a family dynamic with my child. But then I was like, damn, people who live with a man don't never get a break.
No.
The baby never leaves.
All the time.
I even thought about that. I was like, if me and her dad were still together, which, I did spin the block last year and I tried it out.
Did you? I didn't know that.
That's crazy. You kept that on the
right. She kept it on the deal.
Okay, because it was nobody's business. So I know I did spin the block, and I don't remember what it was that kind of sparked it, but we were just together a lot regarding Riley. I don't know if she was sick, but I was just seeing how happy she was when me and him, because me and him have always been cordial with each other in front of her. She's never seen us argue, yell. She's never seen that ever. So to see her be so happy when we were together, I was just like, well, maybe let me just try it out. And so I tried it out for a couple months, and it just reminded me. Maybe I haven't gotten over the trauma of what he's done to me, but it just reminded me that it's not even about the kid, because if you're not happy, your kid's not gonna be happy.
Exactly.
And then I thought I was like, if I was still with him, I would never have a break. Ever. I mean, my parents are there, but it's
it's not the same. It's not the same as a full week. And I've been thinking about that. I want to switch, or I've had the idea to talk to her dad about going, week by week. But at the same time, I want her in school.
Yeah.
So if she went with him for a week, and he lives far. I mean, maybe it's a conversation that can be had. We go 7 days off, 7 days off. But I don't know if he's gonna want to drive her to school every day, or at least just 3 days. A couple days out the week.
You really have to have like two very like someone's gonna take the lower end of the stick when it comes to parenting, because like she goes to school in her dad's school district. I mean, like, and like I make that drive. I make the 30-minute drive every day to go get her. Whenever I'm getting off to go pick her up from school, that is a 2-hour commute.
Okay.
In the same city. You know what I'm saying? So like it's doable.
Shit.
There's going to be one parent that's going to get the lower end of the stick, but at the end of the day, if it's for the best of your child, like why not?
Right.
And if you have the time and the resources to do it, why not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was about to say.
Oh, baby, you should have told me that, because now I'm coming weedy. Like, okay, it's a new year. How you feel about going week by week?
Do you pay for daycare?
Yes, I do. And so if she's not there, okay, so how Love School goes is it's $185 for the week, 3 days or more. So if she only goes 2 days, it's $140. If she goes 1 day, it's $70. If she's absent, if she doesn't go to school at all in the week, I have to pay half to hold her, to hold her spot.
Okay.
So
I was about to say, he could either get her a daycare in his area if he's really that worried about it, or he could just pay the half.
Yeah.
If she, but I would.
We alternate weeks. Like he pays 1 week, I pay the other week. So that's how we do the school. So it wouldn't be that bad, but I want her in school. So even if he's just driving her to school 2 days a week, I'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
So it's maybe. I'm so glad that you said you drive 30 minutes to pick her up, because now I'm gonna have a conversation.
First of all, it took a very long time for us to even get to that point, because like me and him. We broke up when she was like 6 months old.
Mm-hmm.
She was a new baby. And it was on some, like, we were living at his mom's. He was getting ready to go back to nursing school. And, like, I just couldn't live there anymore with the baby. Like, it was just
You're grown.
Claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even about being
up.
grown. Because I live at my parents' house right now. It's not even about being grown. It's about... Like, the space is just small for, like, 3 of us to be staying in one room. Like, I need my space. Like, I can't, like, this is not my house. I'm a little bit more comfortable at my parents' house because they're never there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But, like, it was around the time where it was, like, time for us to get out. So, like, I just kind of used that as my leverage, I guess. Like, we were supposed to be looking for a place together, but I was really looking for a place for my own. And then, luckily, like, I had a friend that helped me. So, like, when we split... I was like, damn, how are we going to do this? Like, where's the baby going to go? How long is she going to be with the other parent? Like, it was a lot to think about. And I was going through postpartum depression, so I had the worst thoughts.
Yeah.
And when we talked about it, we just couldn't agree to a week. Like, there was she's a new baby. Like, she needs her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know what we did? I pumped milk. I never really breastfed her because I don't really got nothing to breastfeed. So I was pumping. I was pumping my milk, and I was pumping enough to where I could store some leftover milk.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, it was 2 days on, 2 days with me. Then she'll go 2 days with her dad. And then it'll be the weekend, and she'll come back to me, and then it'll reverse. 2 days, 2 days, 3 days. And it was like that for, like, I want to say, until she was 2, when we started to put her into daycare. So, like, we didn't just start off like, oh yeah, we're doing a week on. We had to like build
gradually
that.
Get there.
And then like as she got older, I just realized that like moving her every 2-3 days,
she can't
get comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's like she's tired of movement, and I could see that. And so I was like, hey, look, like let's just, she's getting a little bit older. Let's just do 1 week. Mm-hmm. And so that's how we got to that. But it didn't start off like that. And then like y'all really have to be on the same page as to like. Where's she going to school? What's she going to do if she don't have school? Like, right now, school is closed. Like, what's she doing? Mm-hmm. She's going to go to daycare. She's going to go to the babysitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, also financial, at the end of the day, is a big reason as to why a lot of people don't work out. Because of financial responsibilities.
Yeah. And so that was my thing about work, is because like I do take the bigger financial load for my child. And so that's what just made me so nervous about like not working anymore. Yeah. But at the same time as that, boy, I got the worst spending habits in the world. So it just comes with growth. Like if I can control my spending habits, then it won't be that bad, because my business does bring it.
No more tequila lemon drops, ma'am.
Why? I just can't have them at Grace's or fucking Carrabba's. They'll cost $20 everywhere, okay?
No, for real.
But I will say, and you know what? I'm not gonna bash Grace's. I'm not gonna bash Grace's because it is like a huge part of my life. It's a huge part of my heart. And I just made made so many great connections. Like when my manager asked me to come back, I had already started my business. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go and network my business, and that's exactly what I did. Like, he told me he didn't want me passing out my business cards. Okay, cool. I made digital business cards that my guests scan my phone. Like there is a way around it. Okay, so I networked really, really well, but. Baby, Grace's and freaking Carrabba's got the best drinks in the city. Yes, they're expensive, but you only need one, baby. They're strong. Oh, bartender Amy. Yo, you know what that just made me think of? I'm gonna say one word, and if you want to talk about it, we can. Zero.
That was you? You did that? You did that? I plead the fifth. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, zero. Okay, zero.
I don't know.
Don't be mad at us. Don't be mad at us. Do you want to tell the story?
I don't know. Okay, so look, I wasn't there for the little,
the aftermath. What actually happened? But prior to,
I was just there, and I was his bartender, and he came to Grace's to catch a vibe, and the vibe was caught.
Yeah, it was,
and it just went a little. It just went a little.
So what happened was, I hope nobody gets mad at me about this. Bro, Zero was at Grace's acting a plum fool. He thought he was on Love and Hip Hop. He threw a drink on the whole lady. The lady that he came with, right?
No. Okay, so this is what happened. So I wasn't there.
Me neither.
I wasn't. Okay,
I just left. I saw him when he came. I
was there, but I was in the back getting some money. So,
period.
Right. So I wasn't in the bar actually. So what had happened was there was a lesbian couple, and they were sitting at one of the tables right directly behind him. And he feeling good, whatever. He trying to buy them a drink, and he offered one of the ladies a drink, and I don't know if she declined him or her partner declined him. But when they declined him, it was in a like, we don't need you. Like, we don't need you to get us a drink. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think he took it the wrong way because he was under the influence and it just went left. But yes, there were drinks thrown.
He threw a drink on the bitch. He threw a glass at the wall. He was pushing on our staff, pushing on the manager.
Bro, I swear to God, Jamal was like, bro, my glasses were like this.
His circle ass wizard glasses.
I'm dead. Jamal gonna whip y'all ass. That is one thing I will say about Grace is like I've worked at plenty of freaking restaurants.
It's just different there.
It's so different. We are a family and we genuinely love each other. Like, we will argue every now and then.
It's not the same. It's not the same at all. And I've tried to go to a different restaurant and work there, and I'm just like, it's not the same.
I said it multiple times. Yeah. I'm not leaving Grace's and going to another restaurant.
Once you leave Grace's, you're always gonna want to come back. That's
why. I left and came back, and so many of us have left.
I've seen a lot of people come back. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not.
The money's good. The clientele is good.
Once I leave, I'm gone.
Good. Yeah, and that's the mindset that I always try to have. But it's also like, shit, other restaurants, but other restaurants
you gonna get it.
Paid vacation either,
right?
Yeah. They don't do that at restaurants.
And I just got 2 weeks
if you work there for
congratulations, 3 years.
Like,
but I'm not traveling as much this year, you guys. I'm going back to school, so
see.
I'm not. We're gonna talk about that later. Where I'm gonna have y'all, definitely back because, baby, the way that I have 20 more things to talk about, and we got like 15 minutes left. We're just gonna record, and whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
Yeah, we are going to talk about it. I know you want to keep it under wraps for now, so we won't mention it, but we're going to spin back later.
For you.
Okay. So, Sanaya.
What's up?
You mentioned that you are in an open relationship.
I did.
And an open relationship is also something that I, am interested in. So, one thing about an open relationship is a lot of people are really judgmental about it.
Yeah.
But tell me...
You interested in or you're already in?
Mind your business. Back to I worded that a certain way for a reason, and so mind your business. That is that what is going on. Everybody don't need to know.
I just needed to clarify.
Everybody needs to know. You know what's going on. Stay out my business. The rest of y'all stay on business. She already know.
Okay, so back to the question.
Back to the question. What is your reasoning on wanting to be in an open relationship, or why are you okay with it?
Okay, so why I'm okay with it, I'll start there.
Wait, pause. What is the definition of an open relationship?
Okay, first.
Okay, yeah. An open relationship is something where you and your partner, you set rules. And I feel like a lot of people don't get that part. They're like, an open relationship is like, I still have my person to go home to, but I can do whatever the fuck I want. That is not an open relationship.
Okay.
Y'all set rules. Y'all have boundaries on what you can and you can't do. And then, like, you follow those rules and you follow those boundaries. You're still in a relationship with somebody. Mm-hmm. But you do have the opportunity, depending on your rules, to do other stuff that you wouldn't in like a closed relationship, like it's just a regular relationship. So,
for example,
like say you can go on dates with somebody, but I can make a rule that you can't sleep with them, or like you can only get head, but you can't fuck her, you know, type shit. So it's like there's
touche.
Yeah, like
Touche.
there's just certain things that you can and you can't do, and out of respect for your partner, either you do it or you don't do it, and then depending on if you do it or not, we're either still in that relationship or we're not. So
okay, so why, what made you want to be interested in doing that?
Yeah, or how did y'all even get to that conversation?
Honestly,
so Naya and her partner have been friends since they were
3 years old.
3 years old.
Yeah.
Like, they've been best. When I first met her, they were best friends.
We were
everybody
roommates.
that worked at Grace's, they were roommates. Everybody that worked at Grace's knew that they liked each other. Oh, no, we're just friends.
No. You cannot say everybody knew that we liked each other.
We all knew.
That shit used to piss me off.
But y'all ended up together, so we were right.
I mean, we did end up together. We was watching each other get played left and right, and was like, what the fuck? Like, what is up? Why are we doing this? Like, I don't know. We just got on the same note. And the music started sounding real good. So I'm like, I don't understand why we're not just following this. Like, we keep trying to do our own thing when obviously I would get off work, I would work a double, and he would have a wood roll, and he would have dinner ready when I got home. Like,
as your friend?
As my friend.
Right. And so all of your other experiences were just like, damn, it's not this.
Yeah, like,
okay.
What the fuck am I doing?
Okay.
So when he came on to me, and I was like, I don't see why not. Mm-hmm. And like, we tried it, and then we still had our issues because we were best friends. Like, we knew each other's, like, we knew everything.
Y'all knew too much.
Yeah, we knew entirely too much.
Yeah.
So because I know everything, I'm like, why are you talking to this bitch? Because I know.
But if this is your partner, is it ever too much to know?
Well,
we're kind of getting to that point where it's not anymore. It's like, it's honestly cool because you know stuff that I wouldn't have even told other people, So it's like, the experiences
like
that
that's
I went
really
through.
your best friend.
No, yeah. You can't know too much. You don't have to share everything.
And I feel that, like,
I do that real bad.
And I feel that way, like, if me and Dante were to ever like split, and I would not tell. Like, if I got with somebody else, I don't think I would tell them as much as he knows. He only knows that because we were fucking friends. Like, I never looked at you in, like, a romantic type of light. Like, I literally just looked at you. I didn't even think you were ugly or attractive. I don't look at you like that because you are my quote-unquote brother. And I when people bring that up, I'm like, please, like, I cringe. Like, I used to call that nigga my brother so bad. Like, so
that's why niggas do not be wanting they girlfriends.
Oh,
that's my brother. That's my brother. Some men do not have no tolerance. That's not your brother. If he did not come from your parents, that is not your brother.
Exactly.
So you kind of messed it up for me because I grew up. All of these men was my brother. Well, I don't give a fuck now. I'm grown as hell, but I'm grown as hell. I do whatever I want to do.
Exactly. Fuck them.
But yeah, a lot of
forget them.
We at minute 45. She want to think about cussing.
But yeah, I just know him as a person, and I knew his personal goals. And he was always the type of person who was like, I honestly do feel like he was this way because of like his experience with relationships. Like, it was never good for him. But he didn't want to be in a relationship. Like, he didn't want to be tied down. He was always telling me, like, I'm going to do something real big for my parents, and then I'm going to dip out the country, and I'm going to go somewhere. And I always told him, I was like, me and my kids, we're going to find you. I was like, we're going to come to whatever country you're at. And I'm like, yeah, this is your Uncle Dante. He didn't want to be a part of this family, but he is now. And he was like, no, y'all aren't. And I said, I promise you, you're going to call me one time, and I'm going to know exactly where the fuck you're at, and I'm going to pull up.
Aww.
And then he'll bring that up, and he was like, yeah, you wanted that so bad, and you had my fucking baby. Like, now here we are. And I'm just like...
I know, I was saying Uncle Dante is crazy.
Yeah. Uncle Dante is crazy.
Because it's daddy now.
It's daddy.
I love that though. That is such a wonderful fairy tale. I remember when you sent me the video of the Valentine. Wait, what did he do? Like, where he decorated everything for you? Was that Valentine's Day?
That was my birthday last year when I turned 25. He decorated the hotel. And it's so crazy.
No, he's decorated for you twice now because he did it before your birthday. When he asked you to be his girlfriend, or he decorated you before? He decorated for you before.
When he
There was another time when y'all went to the park.
That was when he asked me to be his girlfriend. When he got the like little clear dome thing and he like set up a whole picnic and everything and we like sat in the park. Yeah, that was when he asked me to be his girlfriend.
So it's not dead. It still happens. Men are
not.
still decorating rooms.
No,
we just, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, I've never had a decorator room.
I want a decorated room so bad.
I can't.
You
yeah,
had
that
one.
was me.
Amy. Hey, yo. Sign out.
I was like, yeah.
Amy. What?
But you did though.
But that is disclosed information. You're the only person that time out.
Yeah, because I didn't even know.
You're the only person that knows about
Wait.
Now she's about to get me jammed up.
But what? But
because people be clocking my timeline, so
And it didn't work out, and that was just
Right.
that.
Yeah,
so it
right.
doesn't matter. Like that was a time in your life.
It doesn't matter.
And what?
But if
you still had a decorated room.
If you still had the experience,
You still have the experience.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I've never had
okay.
that experience. Shit, I'm finna go decorate my own goddamn hotel
I'll
room.
decorate you a hotel room.
Yeah, we both will. I promise. We'll both be there in their lingerie.
I was about to
just tell you.
Well, Valentine's Day is coming up, so do y'all want to do like a grown-up Valentine's?
Yeah, so we can do another.
Y'all want to do a lingerie something? Let's do a vision board about. We can need to go find some romance magazines, and we can do like a
About love.
my love life vision board. That would be fun as fuck. Get real sexy. Get some. You don't want champagne. I thought I was gonna be drinking bubbly today. Amy said we're doing tequila,
That's okay. We could do both.
Both y'all take a sip because I've been drinking it. Y'all have not touched your glass one time.
I've been drinking.
Look
Roll
at
the
my cup.
cameras back.
Please
Okay,
stop talking
all right. Because I'm like,
your cup is still full.
These
My
bitches-
cup is damn near empty. Okay, that's what I thought.
I
Okay.
literally felt like I was.
I digress.
In your cup.
Yeah.
So
I poured the most. Relax.
You
Anyway,
poured the most for everybody.
Anyway, okay, so we're gonna.
I wish I
we're
could
gonna
see the
do a
bottle.
Valentine's.
I wish I could see the bottle.
no free promo. Y'all will not see the bottle.
I took a shot before
not
I
at
took a
all.
shower, so relax. Okay,
Oh.
thanks.
What did you say?
She
I
said
took a
she
shot
before
when I
she
took a shower.
Yeah.
To
I
get
thought
ready
she
to come
was
here.
drinking it here.
No. I started at home.
That's
Thanks.
why the bottle looks like that. What the fuck?
Okay, so back to open relationships. My reason on being okay with an open relationship is I feel like men are gonna do what they want to do regardless. Like, you're not gonna stop your man for cheating. If your man wants to have sex with somebody else, that's what they're gonna do. And I just feel
And that
like
is not the man for me.
Yes, I agree with both of y'all.
So here's the thing. Men scientifically need to nut for their health.
And that's why I be trying to make them
Scientifically,
nut.
Yes.
Like,
right? I know, right? We do make them nut, but if we make them mad and they want to go catch a nut, and so with me, with my open relationships or my definition or what I'm okay with, there's a difference. You going to get a nut somewhere else is different than you forming emotions and developing emotions for another bitch and spending our money on another bitch.
Men,
so you can go catch a nut, but leave it at that.
It is different. Like, they have said that, like, I could just go and fuck somebody and that's just that. And I'm like, I don't understand how the fuck you could do that. It takes so much for me to even think about fucking you. But also, if I can go in the room and DJ myself, then you should be able to go in the bathroom and handle your shit. You shouldn't be looking for no other bitch. I feel like, and then also, the world is so dirty.
Y'all know
right
what?
now.
You just reminded me that my toy broke. That's all I'm gonna say.
I haven't
Continue.
even looked for the charger for mine.
Very tragic.
Yeah, I don't know. It just makes
You're
you
saying
a
it's tragic
different-
because you know how close I am to my best friend.
No, trust me, we all know. She's so close.
My
She was
close
gonna get
friends
one
be
for
busting,
everybody.
okay?
She was
I
like,
literally
I'm trying to
invite
spread
all
the
my
love.
friends.
Yes. she wants to get everybody one for Christmas.
She came into work one day. She told us, I want y'all to feel what I felt.
Like, bitch.
All right.
Yeah, no, we know.
Is this my first episode I've done like with my friends? And that's why I wanted to have them first because this is my first time getting back in the camper and I wanted to be comfortable. But baby, they is giving me a run for my money. Fuck.
What? We're just having a conversation.
Yeah.
I know, I love it. I don't know. I've been doing this for a long. Like I've been in front of the camera for a long time, and this is the most like fun I've had. So
I'll never forget the apartment that you lived in. That was literally up the street from TSU. Every time I went to fucking class, I was like, damn, I wish this bitch still lived there.
I miss staying in Third
The one by
Ward.
Toyota Center?
No, not that apartment. I had 3 apartments with one landlord. Like I was in one unit, and I was one unit in 9 other units were there. Like there were 2 kitchens. It was a kitchen upstairs, downstairs. Then I moved into a 2-bedroom under the same landlord, and it was me and I had a roommate. My friend from Howard came, like he drove down from Philly.
Guy, right?
Yeah. Brandon. He drove from Philly. He was my friend from Howard. He lived with me, and then I had a 1-bedroom from the same landlord. So I had 3 different spots in Third
I was
Ward.
about to ask you how was it having a roommate, but you had a
I had a roommate. Okay. Damn, y'all, we getting close.
I kind of also wish that I've experienced like a female roommate, but then
I had one roommate in my life, and it was for 3 months. Never the fuck again.
Really?
Yeah, I just hit you up and asked you if you want to share a house with me.
Yeah, you just did, and I said no, ma'am.
Yeah, I heard that you're not supposed to do it with your friends. That kills the relationship so fast.
Really?
Yes, I've heard that multiple
Well,
times.
it just depends. I feel like everything is about boundaries.
Like your close friends too, they said not to do that. Like,
I'm fine with
do
it.
I'm
okay. I'm enjoying no bills right now. Okay, so we're getting timestamp.
What else are we talking about?
I have 20 more things to talk about.
20 more things.
We got 4 minutes, Shotty.
Okay, so the last couple of minutes of this episode, because we're definitely going to do a part 2 of this.
We should play a little game or something.
Real quick.
A game?
Like yes or no questions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have those prepared, guys.
Y'all
know what I have prepared. Topic. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and waste time trying to come up with yes, no questions. Okay, wait. Our last couple of minutes, we're going to talk about our expectations and what we want out of our dating life. So I'm going to let each of you go and talk to me about 2 things. I'm going to give y'all 2 things. What do you like to do when you go on dates? Like, what are some of your ideal dates or your dream dates? And then tell me about what your perfect man looks like. Okay, so who wants to go first?
My ideal date, when a guy asks me what I mean, like, first of all, you shouldn't be asking me to just plan it, right?
Oh my God.
I
want men to just plan shit. Tell me when to be ready.
Right. Okay, so like, the thing is, like, I will put it out there. Like, I'll mention it a couple times, but then, like, after that, I'm not saying shit. And if you don't, then you just don't. And I'll decide if I want to keep fucking with you.
Wait, can I tell y'all a story about it? I need y'all's input on something. We're gonna
time.
Go.
Or should we wait till
Okay, so here's a recent situation that I was in. I was around this guy a couple of times, and I low-key was like, I knew him through a mutual friend, and I was like, yo, what's up with so-and-so? Are they single? Like, what's the situation? They're like, nope, they're good. That's all you. So I'm like, bet. I start talking to the guy. We're talking for like a week, and I'm like, okay, I want to see you. When you tell a man that you want to see them, make that shit happen. So, boom, we're still talking. We're texting every day, talking every day. And now it goes to a month. And I've told you 2 more times I want to see you, and I haven't seen you. Okay? So, after 4 weeks of texting every day, but I'm grown.
I'm not interested.
So, I'm not
in high school. I'm not in high school.
That is exactly what I can say. Okay. So let me tell y'all. So, after this month, I put in my close friends with it. And now he has graduated to my close friends. And so I put in my close friends like, oh baby, you graduate. Either I add you to my close friends if you earn being in close friends, or if I'm shooting my shot. That's how I shoot my shot. I just put men in my close friends and just start posting stuff I want them to see. I don't give a fuck about nobody else in my close friends. I add them to my close friends so that, oh shit, she got me to close friends. Oh, she that's how I shoot my shot.
Moved up a little
Anyways,
level.
Right. So I put in my close friends one day, like, how am I on my way to so-and-so's house and they're on block? Okay, so the guy that I've been texting for 4 weeks saw that I was going to see somebody else. And he was getting mad and telling me how, I'm not a woman of value because I was seeing somebody else. Nigga, you ain't done nothing but text me. So you think that I'm supposed to cut off
and I keep
everybody?
Telling you that I want to see
I've
you
told
and
you
haven't
multiple
made
times.
Any effort.
He said one thing about like, oh, we can link and smoke. Bitch, am I in high school?
I was like, how old am I?
Babe, I can link with myself and smoke.
Exactly.
Like I do every night.
Yeah.
I smoke on my way to bed every night. So
I already rolled up for myself.
So he was literally going in. Next time when we do our next episode, I'm going to talk about we're going to dissect some of those messages because
what the fuck is wrong with you?
He was going in like I was the scum of the earth because I circle back on somebody that I've been single since 2017.
That men are, they're so fragile, but then they want you to like overly watch out for their feelings, but then also they don't give a fuck about what you got. Like I don't know.
Comment.
Yeah.
Why you say no comment? No, you gotta comment because your no comment was a statement.
Cut.
Okay. Anyways, where the fuck were we before I
Oh. What? Okay, so you said you wanted men to plan.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you want men to plan a date?
I want for my dates. I want the men to plan the date because whatever you plan is, I feel like I don't want to say what you feel like I deserve, but you have some sort of idea or it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they put thought into it.
Yeah, and I love a thoughtful anything before anything materialistic, right? So I really don't have expectations for dates.
Okay.
What was the other question?
What do you want?
What's your perfect man?
My perfect man?
What does your perfect man look like?
I don't think it's anything physical because I really don't think I have a type.
I don't have a type either.
I don't think I have a type. Like I'm just looking back at like the men that I've dated. I don't think I have a type. To be quite honest, the only thing is they are a bit older. The last person I dated that was around my age was Riley's dad, and I just feel like we're not on the same like mental capacity. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or not capacity, but mental whatever. So the men that I date are usually older. If you don't ask about my daughter,
but can I also
do you really care about me?
Say this: they're older and like developed. Like they're not just
baby, don't even look at Amy if your shit ain't together. Baby, if you're not established already, don't even fucking try it.
Yeah. No, and that's not on some like, oh, I want you to take care of me, pay my rent. No, it's not because of that. Because I have gotten into a relationship where, you know, rainbows and flowers and sunshines were painted, and it ended up not to be that. And I felt obligated that I needed to take care of somebody, and I did for a very long time, trying to help him get back on his feet.
Yes, fucking.
And I just feel like. I was 23 years old taking care of a 30-year-old man? Like, no. Absolutely not. Like, you have, like, we got to meet each other at the same, you know what I'm saying? You take care of yourself, I take care of myself. When we come together, it's always a blast. Like, yeah, I feel like there's not, like, a physical anything when it comes to the perfect man for me. I think it's about what you do, and it's...
So what are some qualities that you look for?
Qualities. Mm-hmm. I feel like you definitely got to be nurturing. And like, I feel like I've always been like the dominant one, and I don't want to be dominant.
I can relate.
And I was just talking about that with somebody, and I was just like, I just want to be soft. And they're like, what does soft mean? And I'm just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just don't want to like be in control. Like, I just want to follow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You want somebody else to lead you.
Lead me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So definitely someone that's dominant, but not controlling. Like, I know that sounds a little like...
No, it makes
sense. You can be dominant without being controlling.
Yeah.
Because controlling would never work with me. That's just not happening.
You have to have a good reason for whatever you're trying to tell me what to do. If you don't, then I'm not fucking.
Yeah, there's a lot of levels when it comes to submission. Yeah. So,
but
I'm so excited for our next episode.
I feel like if it's not, if you're not already like leading, like, and you're lacking in some places, like, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna need to be dominant in those places because you're lacking it. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to.
Yeah, so you want a grown man that's already established.
When I'm with you, I don't want to have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
Not a goddamn thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Leave your purse at home type shit. Bring your ID and your lip gloss.
And it's not even about leaving my purse at home. Like, it's just like...
Because we could spoil each other.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I feel like that's one of my love languages is gift giving. Like, I love giving gifts because, like, it's like, oh, you got this.
Your love language is definitely receiving gifts too.
Not receiving gifts. I think mine. Okay, it might be one of them, but
cut the cap, bro.
No, it's definitely one of them. It's definitely one of them. But what I really like is like, what is that?
Acts of service.
Acts of service. Like, okay, so like growing up, my mom has never touched a gas pump. Like when she needs gas, she tells my dad. My dad takes her car, pump the gas. My dad's a mechanic, so he does all my oil changes. So like I'm spoiled on that. Like my man needs to do my oil changes.
Exactly.
My dad's getting old.
He set the bar.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like I appreciate acts of service more than gifts given.
I can
like
be okay with
that.
that.
My car to go get it washed and detailed, and you put gas in my car. Like, oh wow, like thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I mean, receiving gifts is always nice.
I'll never say no, but
I'm not gonna lie, I will turn down a gift that's too large or too much because, baby, you're not finna control shit that I do. Like, I'm not gonna let a man buy me a car. I watched one of my friends, a man bought her a car and took that shit back within 2 months. Like,
no, I'm not letting you buy a car and put it in your name. If you're buying me a car, you're putting it in my name because it's my car because you bought it.
Yeah, I haven't had anybody buy me a car, but they've definitely given me a lump sum for my down payment, and it was
Heard you. Okay, Sanaya, talk to me about what your hey girl. So you're already in a relationship. What does your, as you continue to grow and y'all get older, what is your, ideal relationship? What does that look like to you? Because I don't want you to give me qualities about your man and have Dante,
Yeah.
I'm cutting that out. I swear to God.
Okay. Now you named that. It's okay. We already said his name. Okay. It doesn't matter.
We did?
Yeah. We said his name multiple times. All three of us. Yeah, everybody knows who I'm with.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to
Dante.
Okay. Okay, so what is it? I don't want him calling and cussing me out for nothing. What does your ideal relationship look like?
My ideal relationship, I feel like we're getting really good at reading each other. Like, that's why we moved in with each other. Because it's like, I can see that you're having a bad day, so I'm going to leave you alone. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, like, what's wrong? No, I'm going to give you your space that you need. We always knew that we've, like, respected each other's space. Like,
that's crazy. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I literally just had a conversation last night, and they were like, if there's something bothering me, I need to talk about it. Like, I don't like that as a pet peeve of mine. Like, don't ignore me. I'm like, but what if somebody just needs some space, like, for a second, like, to, regain.
That's... I have to get better with that.
Some people just can't talk about it right on the spot. Like, they need to get their...
I have to get better.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
that is the downfall I have.
Also, Dante is too, like, before we moved in with each other, I'm not lying, I talked to this man on the phone every single day. And if I called him and he wasn't in a good mood, then I would wait 2 days and then I would call him again. Because, like, like, he has, like, other issues, like, health-wise, like, going on. So it's like, if you're not feeling good, then, like, you don't have to talk to me. And I'm not going to pressure you to talk to me. And he knew that I would give him that space and, like, respect it. And that's why he was like, yeah, we could be roommates and that's fine. So, like, going into our relationship is still kind of the same way. It's like, if we don't argue. We've never argued. Even when we were friends, we didn't argue. So now it's like, okay, even if we butt heads, if it's getting a little heated, we're both that's why we had 2 bedrooms. Like, we finally, when we moved into this apartment, sadly, we wanted a house. When we moved into this apartment, we're sharing a room now. We had 2 separate rooms ever since, like, leading up to this. Because we needed our space.
Like, the past month, after their child turned 1. So,
yes, literally.
Before their baby turned 1,
still had separate rooms.
all the time before they had the baby, after they had the baby for his first year of life, they had 2 separate rooms. And I loved it.
Yeah,
okay,
because if we got into it, it was like, okay, I need to go on my side and I need to get my shit together. So that way when we do come back together, I could tell you, like, where you have me fucked up, but respectfully. Because I don't talk to him crazy. And also, like, every time we do get into it, I'm like, you were my friend first, so I'm still going to try to respect you as a friend. And I don't talk to my friends crazy. I don't talk to y'all like, out my neck. I'm not like, bitch, like, fuck, like, no, I don't do that. I don't like doing that. And I don't like it when people do that to me. So I'm definitely not going to try to turn around and do that to you. So I do like that, like, he's respectful, that we could respect each other's space and we, like, give each other time to, like, calm down, get our thoughts together and figure that out. He does do acts of service. That's, like, a big one for me. And then also, it's like the way that I love him, he tries to return that and give it back to me, which is what I've always wanted. I love people so hard because I'm like, that's how I want to be loved. So maybe if I love you in that way, then you'll turn around and you love me.
I'm so glad you have that experience. What?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you have that experience and somebody's loving you back the way, because I have that idea too. Like, okay, let me love you hard. Let me go this hard. So maybe
what I want.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it's not even let me show you what I want. It's let me do so much that you'll feel like, okay, she's doing this much, I want to do this.
But
and
sometimes
it doesn't always.
It's really, communication is really the key to a lot of.
Yeah.
You know, like, you gotta communicate. Like,
I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, we have good communication, but like our best communication was like when he was in his room and I was in my room, and it would be like 2:00 in the morning and we're texting each other. Like, that was the best way for us to communicate, because I'm not cutting you off. I'm not and like I'm letting you talk. Obviously, I don't have a choice. You're texting me. So you could send me this long ass paragraph and I'm gonna send you a long ass paragraph back, and then we can address every single point that's in the paragraph because we're texting. Like, we just had to learn like how to do that, because it was so hard going from like just being friends and like then being me. It's not hard because I feel like, and Dante's told me this, and then now that I've like he said it, I'm like, that is true. Like, he said, like, women, like, they go in and they put their best foot forward, but men, they wait to see like if you're worth it. Then they put their best foot forward. But then by that time, you've already put your best foot forward and you didn't like gave me the runaround. So now I'm pulling back because I don't want, because obviously like I put my best foot forward and you were like, fuck it. And now it's like, okay, I see that she's worth it. Now I'm ready to put my best foot forward. He was like, I wish that women didn't go in like all the way in. But like, why, if I'm taking you serious and if I see like, that
why wouldn't I?
Like, why would I not put you on a pedestal and treat you like you're like my prize, like trophy? Like, why would I not treat you like that?
Right.
But men just don't look at it like that. So we're just kind of like,
probably because men have so many more experiences with the opposite sex than we do. You know, they probably date way more women than we go on dates. You know,
so did not. And that's why, honestly, that's why we're in an open relationship, because I didn't give myself the experience, because I was a serial relationship girl. And then I got into a relationship, like I was in a 3-year relationship in high school, broke up a month later. I was in another 3-year relationship and then broke up when I was 21. And then it was like, I met friends. I didn't jump back into a relationship, but then it was like, okay, now I'm partying hard. I'm doing all this shit because like my ex didn't want me to do that. So now I'm like outside and I'm like on my ass. And then Dante moved down that year. And it was like, I still was outside and I still was doing everything, but it's also like, I have a friend here who's like, bro, you need to chill the fuck out. You know, like, okay. Who's also like keeping me grounded. And it was like, no, you're doing a lot. So we still, like, I still was dating. I was getting my heart broke. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then, like, moving on and, like, still experiencing stuff. And I'm kind of very grateful that our timeline went the way that it did. Because we have talked about it and we're like, dude, you know how many opportunities that we've had to, like, mess with each other in the past?
Right.
Like, and then everybody's, like, knows, like, we're just really good friends. So when you come down to Houston, like, you're at your hotel. I'm literally coming to visit you at your hotel. We're smoking. We're hanging out for hours upon hours. Like, I could have, like, messed with you back then. But I'm so happy that our timeline went the way that it did, because we wouldn't be friends now if we would have, like, messed with each other back then. Like, us just being super cordial.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, so
I can appreciate that. Okay, so ladies, we're coming to the close of our first episode. Y'all, we are probably I am just so pleased with how this conversation went. So I'm definitely gonna have Amy and Sanaya back. We might shoot once a month about something different. So I'm gonna, that'll be fun, right? You know, I'm gonna have a couple of other entrepreneurs on here, but I might be looking for, you know, permanent co-hosts for me. And so I'm very comfortable with how this went. So thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
No, of course. I just wanted to do it and have a comfortable conversation. And I know, like, from both of y'all, I can tell y'all whatever and not be judged. I can tell y'all whatever and not be judged. So, that's
a safe space.
It is. We listen and we don't judge.
Period. Okay. I don't really care about everybody else that's gonna be watching this, but okay. So that is where we are, dating as moms. That's a little snippet, a little tidbit. We're gonna dive into a couple. We literally only got to the 2 bullet points. We got to 2 out of like 12 bullet points. So, but that's what I like about podcasting, because when I started being in front of the camera, I was just a reporter. So I'm question, answer. You know, now this is more conversational. So I can rock with it. I am wearing this is one of my favorite pieces that I've made. Do y'all like my little logo?
Duh. They're not gonna tell you no.
Well, it's not even about them liking my logo, but if you want your logo on a puffer vest so you can sport your brand and market your brand while you're trying to be stylish,
Stitch with love.
hit your girl, Stitch with Love will get you right. You feel me? And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share the video for me. I'm trying to grow as much as I can this year. Oh, I'm beating up my mic. Yeah, I'm trying to grow as much as I can this year. So, that was really fun. Thank you, guys.
Of course.
Damn, she finished her drink. I got to go drive and continue my work day, so I'm not going to finish that.
All right. Peace out, you guys. Cheers.
Thanks for chatting with
What's
Riz.
in there?
We're out.
Cheers. I can't cheers.
I'm perfect. Oh, let me